It's so slow that you might think I'm just lying to you. What's important for both endurance athletes and also for someone who's trying to lose weight? That's fat metabolism. After years of training and also from coaching, I figured out what's the best way to improve that. It's called MAF, M-A-F, Maximal Aerobic Function. It's a concept developed by Dr. Philip Maffeton. I put the details down there. And it really works. I was quite skeptic when I first checked the theory back in the 90s, because back in the 90s, Mark Allen, an Ironman legend, he was winning Ironman Hawaii multiple times, and I thought, oh, that's an interesting theory. Taking more fat, but burning more fat more effectively. But back then, that was the era of carbohydrates, and I was in doubt. I thought, or actually many of us thought, he was just saying that for the PR purpose. That was totally wrong. That was totally wrong. I started training triathlon again, and just recently, in the last few years, I started doing MAF training. And it really works. I was quite confused at the beginning though, because I followed the formula. I'll tell you in a minute. I followed the formula and I had to keep my heart rate really, really low. And the pace I was going at that heart rate was so slow. So slow that I was like, no, that can't be right. And I thought that after reading numerous documents saying that, oh, yeah, when I started that was like ridiculously slow, but still I felt that way. So you might think I'm lying to you, but it is actually the right pace. So don't get fooled by that. So how I did that, or how he tells us to do, Dr. Phil Maffeton, is 180 minus your age is the heart rate you should have as the upper limit when you are doing this aerobic exercise. That really, really boosts your ability to burn fat as a fuel source. Yeah. So for example, my age is 45, so 180 minus 45 is 135. So 135 is the upper limit when I'm doing that training. So I usually try to keep my heart rate between 130 and 135. So for doing the exercise below MAF limit, you have to do that with a heart rate monitor. I use this Garmin with a heart rate monitor built-in. You can use Apple Watch, or even better with a heart rate strap around your chest, just directly onto your skin. That's so much more accurate than these watch-based ones, but you know, these do the job. Unless you sprint or like really, really run, usually you get fairly okay readings from these watches. You have to kind of check if the reading is accurate or not. Sometimes if you get really, really random spikes and stuff, and that's usually a sign of wrong reading. Anyway, in more practical sense, how can you do this training? If you're a beginner, you can probably do 10 minutes warm up, just gradually bring up your heart rate up to that limit. 10 to 15 minutes, yeah, so gradually. Then do the main set, and again 10-15 minutes of gradually cooling down. For absolute beginners, I'd say like 10 minutes warm up, 10 minutes main set, 10 minutes cool down, just 30 minutes. Start from 30 minutes, that's enough. Me, at the beginning of that training, I started running 130, 135, and I was almost like walking. Well, I wasn't walking, but more like jogging. So I was in that. But after weeks and also months of training, I gradually speed it up and I can run quite fast now. I do a few hours, sometimes even longer. I do that without any food or energy sources, 3 hours, and after that I do 2 extra hours at that level. And you can boost your fat metabolism so much. You can actually like feel it when you're improving. I hope the information today was useful for you. I've kind of figured out that I can make training related video once a week. So if you like, and if you like to watch more of these videos, please subscribe and also give thumbs up and all that stuff, comments. Thank you, and see you next time. See you next week.